So as technology advances, the best way to keep up is to have the proper charging stations to charge your devices. Now back here I have an older charging station, but I just got a newer charging station from Anker. I got the Anker 250 Anker Prime charging station, and I have the 25 watt 3-in-1 MagGo Anker portable charging station. This is kind of portable, kind of not. In these charging stations, I must tell you, they are a game changer. And I mean an absolute game changer. The type of use that you will get out of these charging stations will be years of use. You will use this one most likely every day. You will use this one, you can use this one every day, you know, you go to your job, but if you're a traveler, if you travel a lot, this will be great for you. Guys, I mean great. Now the Anker, we're gonna go over this one first. The Anker 250 watt charging station, it is unbelievable. It comes with an LCD screen. It has all kinds of power management, has 4 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. And that 250 watts, that is a lot of power. That is a lot of charging. You can charge 2 laptops at once. You can charge all your devices and keep on going. And it comes with an app. Guys, you can do different power management from the app. It is incredible the things that you can do with this charging station. And we're gonna get into that here. And we're also gonna talk about the 3-in-1 charging station, more of a portable charging station. This looks like a hockey puck, kind of almost like a little mini UFO little thing here, but do not be fooled by this little small thing here. You can unfold it, guys, and it instantly becomes a powerhouse 25 watt charging station. You can charge your phone here. You can charge your Apple AirPods here. And you can charge your Apple Watch here. Guys, all at once. You can have 15 watts, 5 watts, and 5 watts, guys. So you can have 25 watts. So if you're on vacation, you don't have to take all these wires and, you know, you're looking for your phone wire and oh, where's my Apple Watch wire? Or where's the old lightning port for the Apple AirPods? Where's it at? Well, with this, you have everything. And we're gonna get into that and we're gonna talk about that. Guys, my name is Mark Franks. I have a lot to cover here. Let's go ahead and get into the review. Let's do it. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing of the Anker charging station here. So let's go ahead and start. Here, take the stickers off and let's lift this up here. All right, looks good. Lift this up. Here's the charging station here, and it's much heavier than I thought. I mean, it just screams premium. Pretty heavy. Let's see what else it has in here. Has a little quick guide. Here's showing you how to connect it and what to connect to it here. So it looks good. Let's see what else we have in here. Here's the power cord. So looks good. And I think right under here, there's the instructions manual here. So that's all that's in the box, and this is well, like either an instructions manual or a safety sheet here. Yeah, and the user guide is, I like how they did it. The user guide, you just got to go ahead and take a picture or put your camera out, and it's a QR code here, and then you're able to go to the user guide. It's online, so it's on a link here. So that's pretty good. So let's look at the device here. Let me take the wrap off. By the way, it is pretty heavy. I didn't expect it to be so heavy, but it looks really good. It screams premium. I'm gonna really need this. I have a lot of USB-C devices here, and this charging station is gonna be great. It has 4 USB slots in the front here and 2 USB-A slots on the side. And here's the power, where the power cord is gonna go into, and I believe it's 250 watts of full power. So this is gonna be extremely useful to me. And I have this little knob here. Looks pretty cool. So let's go and get started with the review. Here's the unboxing, but cool looking device. All right, so first up is going to be Anker's 250 watt Prime charging station, and this is like the king of the hill type of charging station. It's a smart charging station. It has a 2-inch, I think 2.26-inch little LCD screen here, guys. That's actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a screen on a charging station. So it's a smart charging station. It has 4 different USB-C slots here, and it has 2 USB-A slots. This is an incredible charging station. You've probably never seen anything like this before. The LCD screen, you have different power management with this toggle here. You can press this toggle and it'll go through different power settings, and you'll see how this specific device is powering your devices. You'll see the wattage there on the LCD screen. It's actually really cool. You can also manage different power management from the app, and I'll show you guys that as well. Now, as far as the aesthetics, this thing just screams premium. I mean, it's like 4 ounces. It's pretty heavy. It's heavier than I thought it would be, but it just screams premium. I love the design here. I love the color. This is gonna make your desk look that much better. Guys, this is a nice looking charging station. Very nice, very nice. Now, let's go over what's under the hood. So it's a Anker Prime, and Anker is just gallium nitrate technology. It's better than silicon. And basically what it is, guys, is kind of like more of a heat management. It's making these charging stations a little bit more compact, more efficient, and it can have a higher power charging station. So it's more compact, more efficient, and higher power. And that's basically what the GaN technology is. All right, so that's pretty cool, guys. And as far as the heat management, it's checking the heat temperatures of this thing. It's checking it about 6 million times a day. So the heat management is on point with this device here. Also has a 24-month warranty, guys, so you can have a peace of mind. You can plug this in and just have a peace of mind for 2 years. And I do like that. I do like that a lot. All right, so now as far as now this is where it gets really good. As far as the ports here, let's talk about the wattage that you can expect to have here. So there are different ports here. These are C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, and C6. All right, so C1, if you just put a single port, C1, it can charge up to 140 watts. That is fast. 140 watts is fast. That can charge your MacBook Pro. I'll say you have an Apple Pro 16. It can charge that up to 50% in 25 minutes. That is fast. So that one port, you just plug in at one port, you get up to 140 watts max out of this one port. Now you plug anything else into these ports here, the rest of the 3 here, you can get up to 100 watts in these ports here. And there's a whole bunch of different variations. I'll talk about a few here. So if let's say you're doing like 2 ports here, you want to do 2 ports, you can do up to 140 watts, and you can do up to 100 watts here. So you want to do 2 ports. You can do it now. If you want to do 2 ports, well, 1 USB-C, and you want to do another port here, you can do up to 140 watts here. You can do up to 22.5 watts here. 22.5 watts. And if I have any of these wrong, I'll put them down in the description. Or I'll put it in the video and let you guys know what is the right settings. I'm just kind of going off of memory here. Now, as far as 3, if you want to do 3 USB-C, you can do 140 watts, 65 watts, and 45 watts. So that's 140 watts, 65, and 45 watts. All right, so that's if you want to do 3. And if you want to do 3, where you just want to do 2 USB-C and one USB-A, you can do 140, 100, and then 22.5 watts. So 140, 100, and 22.5. Now, if it's not 140, 100, it's probably going to be 100 and 100. 100 here, 100 here, and 22.5. But you can look at it in the user guide, just scan the QR code on the user app, and then you're going to get the different variations. I was just kind of going over the single port, dual port, and I was going over just a triple port setup. But you can obviously you can do 4, 5, 6 ports and look at the power settings there. Now there are different modes here. There is an AI mode that when you plug different devices in, it's gonna distribute the power automatically, and that's the mode that I would, that's the mode I would go for, and that's the mode I'm gonna leave mine on. But then you got the priority mode. It's gonna prioritize different ports, guys. So you can prioritize up to 2 ports. So you have 2 laptops, and it's also next it's going to be a dual laptop mode, and it's going to give power to, it's going to know when you plug in laptops, it's going to give power to those 2 laptops. And when you have 2 ports going and nothing else there, you can get up to 100 watts out of each port. So that's actually pretty quick. It's moving, it's charging your laptops very quickly, guys. It's charging it very quickly. Then you have a low power mode. So a low power mode is gonna charge your devices, but it's gonna be kind of in low power, kind of more just for overnight. This overnight. Now there's a custom mode, and we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and we're gonna go through the menu, and I'm gonna show you how this thing works, guys. It also has a screensaver clock, and that's pretty good. You can activate the clock through Wi-Fi. So you have to set up Wi-Fi on here, and then you can activate that clock, and it has a screensaver, and it also has some like a holiday mode where it knows of the holiday and it changes the screen. You can also add your pictures on the back of this. You can add some pictures as a background. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually a lot going on this little device here. It's a lot going on. So let me go ahead and plug it in, and we'll talk a little bit more about the power management and just get into more of the weeds and more of the details here. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's do it. Okay guys, so real quickly, let's talk about the Anker app. Now you can download the Anker app from the Google Play Store, or you can download it from the Apple Store, guys. But it's an easy download, and once you download it, you have access to everything that you could do locally. You can do that remotely and more. All right, guys, so it'll basically, this device connects to your app via Bluetooth to connect to the app, and then Wi-Fi to update all your settings. Like the clock on here, you can put a clock on here. That's actually pretty cool, but to turn that on, you got to connect it via Wi-Fi. And what I did was I went to the app and I turned it on, and then it was on. Now the app, guys, it's a pretty good app. You basically see everything that's going on. You see what's plugged in. You see the power settings, what wattage is going into whatever device you have plugged in. I do like that. You're basically seeing everything from a bird's eye view. You could be remote, and you can make changes to your power management. You can make changes to your charging modes. You can put it in AI charging. You can put it in dual charging. You can put it in port priority. You can put it in low power mode. So that's actually pretty good, or actually pretty cool. You can change the customizations of which wattages you want going to a specific device based on the port. So this port right here is rated at 140. You can make that go up and down. You can do 30 watts you want coming out of here, 20. So you have like maximum customizations of your power management. Now the settings, you can, like I said, pretty much everything that you can do here, you can do remotely. You can change the orientation of your toggle, which way you want it to go. You can change the settings. You can change the brightness and the clock. I do like this feature with the clock. You can put a clock on there different. I believe you can do military time, but a good feature is you have like a little holiday toggle. So you turn that toggle on, and then during the holiday, it'll change your background, little background screensaver. And back in the clock, it'll change that, and when the holiday is over, it'll automatically change it back. So it has real time, it has a real time clock. You can also put your own picture in the back here. I haven't done that yet, but it is an option where you can place your own picture in the back, and you have your picture, you have a clock going with your picture. So that's actually pretty cool. You know, if you're out and about and you have all your devices plugged in, and let's say you plug your laptop in and you had to go somewhere really quick, and you forget, you're like, oh, you know what? I need my laptop fully charged in like an hour or something like that. I need it full charge. Well, but I have all these other devices plugged in here, and it's all kind of evenly distributed. Well, you can, from your phone, you can change that setting. You can give that laptop port priority. So it'll charge that laptop a lot faster. So when you get home, your laptop is ready to go. So I do like that. The app is very helpful, guys. It has a lot in there. It has some other things, and it seems like it's constantly updated. It seems like Anker is keeping this updated, but it is cool. So when you want a bird's eye view, know what's going on in your device, you can change the settings, you can change options and all that. You can change the clock, the orientation. It's just actually a really good device to have, and you probably won't see it. You probably never seen anything like it. But I like that I have the option to just change my power settings when I want. All right, so some of you may use this, some of you may not touch it, but yeah, to get the clock going, you gotta sign on with the Anker app. All right, so that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so real quick, I wanna give you a close-up of the menu. So now the little LCD screen is about a little bit over 2 inches. So, you know, it's not really that big, but for what you're seeing here, you can see a lot. All right, so I do have three devices plugged into the USB-C slots, and I have one device plugged into the USB-A slot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this little throttle here. Go ahead and turn this throttle and showing you what you see here. So as you can see right now, this little small line moves. It moves on each slot here. So right now, as you can see, if you can see it, I'm using 12.6 watts, and this is going to my phone. I'm using 1.5 watts, this is going to my Apple Watch, and I'm using 37.4 watts, and this is going to my laptop. Now right now, I do have it set in AI mode, so it's just kind of distributed power, you know, how it sees fit. So you can go that, if I go to this one with the lines underneath this one, and I just click it in, or push it in like this, then it'll tell me, you know, what it's doing here. And I'm on C2, hold on here, I'll go back to C1. All right, and it'll tell me what it's doing. So it's pulling 12.6 watts, 9 volts at 1.4 amps. And I can set up here, I want this port to have priority. All right, so I can set that, but I'm going to push it again to go back. And you go to the next one, same thing, you can push that and it tells you, you know, what that particular device is using. You can set that port to be priority. All right, and the third one here, you can do that. You can set up to 2 ports for priority. So right now, when this one's a laptop, I'm putting 35.4 watts, 19.7 volts, and 2.5 amps. All right, and this just give you a real-time feed of what's going on with power consumption. Now this is the power consumption that all 4 ports are using right now. So right now it's using 58.1. It's going fluctuating 59, 57.1, 73, and goes up and down. That's how many watts all of them they're all using together. To the left here, it's telling you that it is connected to Wi-Fi. Have that little symbol here, Wi-Fi symbol. So if it's blinking, and I'm not exactly sure when I first put it up. I know when I put it in parent mode for the screensaver, I believe it was blinking, but if it's solid, that means it's connected. This right here is gonna be the active shield, which means it's constantly, this is the heat shield. So it's constantly checking to make sure this thing doesn't overheat. Like I said earlier, it's checking about 6 million times a day. So it's checking, make sure nothing's too hot, and it just feels a little warm. It's good here. All right, so if we go all the way to the right, you see that port, it's gonna be the USB-A port, 8.6 watts. And on that one, I have a battery pack here. All right, we go all the way to the settings, push it in. Now the settings, you have just settings here. It has brightness, you have the screen timeout. Right now it's set to 30 seconds. It'll go to the screensaver. Then you have the modes. Right now I have it set to AI power mode, but you can change that to, you know, port priority, dual laptop mode, low current mode. So you can change it from here. I'll go back, and then you have the knob orientation. Right now I have it set to forward, but you can change that to backwards. However, you know, whatever you feel is right for you. Then we have the Wi-Fi. Right now it's solid and the Wi-Fi is on. Then your screensaver. All right, so this is the screensaver I have set for right now. You can go through the ones that you want. This is an online theme. You have to view the online themes and configure that in the app itself. So you can turn off screen. Click this option to turn off your screensaver. Then you have different screensavers, this without the blue little illustrations on the side. Then you have like maybe an old school type of screensaver here. And then you can turn off your screensaver here. So that's actually pretty cool. So I want to keep it on. I want to keep it on this. I do like this one. And again, like I said earlier, you can choose a picture, but you can put it as a background, but you have to do that on the app itself. Then we have reset, and then it's back, and that's pretty much it. That's what you get with the menu. So I just want to show you guys what that looked like. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox the 3-in-1 QI2 portable charging station. All right, so I mean, from the illustration, it looks like you can charge your Apple phone, your Apple AirPods, and your Apple Watch here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. So, all right, here's the charging device itself, charging station, like how it unfolds here. So this is going to be for your phone, it's going to be for your AirPods, and it's going to be for your Apple Watch. I do like that. Folds like that. very portable, very compact, and this is going to be a USB-C cord that goes in here, so you can charge it, charging all your devices. All right, what else does it have in here? Here's your USB-C cable, and let's see what else we have here. And here's your power brick, power adapter here. It's wrapped pretty well. All right, here it is. And we have some instruction manual. Has a little safety sheet with a QR code, and you can scan this QR code and look at the user guide from there, the user guide that's going to be online. So that's pretty cool. That's all that's in the box. All right, so now the USB-C cord is going to go into the back of the power adapter like this, and the power adapter is going to go into the wall, giving it power. And this end of the USB-C cord is going to go into your portable charging station. So we'll plug that in here. So it'll look like this. So it'll be, the power adapter will be plugged into the wall, and then it'll give power to your portable charging station here. So that's pretty much it. It's that simple. So go ahead and put this back. All right, so next up, let's go ahead and talk about Anker's 3-in-1 25-watt MagGo portable charging station. So this is actually a pretty neat charging station. You know, it kind of looks like a cookie. Some people said that, but it looks also like a little hockey puck. But you know, the design is brilliant, guys. It's actually, it can charge three devices in one. So if you're traveling, you know, you don't have to pull out, you know, different wires, different lightning port wires, different, you know, your watch wire or your phone wires. Oh, you got wires everywhere. No, you can just charge this. It has a USB-C port. Just plug that in. It came with a little power adapter, and plug it in, and then you can just put your phone here. It's going to be 15 watts of charging power. Put your Apple AirPods here. That's going to be 5 watts. And you put your Apple Watch here. It'll be another 5 watts of power, and it can just power your devices. It's very simple. Now it has a QI2 standard. Basically, it's just a MagSafe standard for higher efficiency and more power. So it says higher efficiency and more power going to your devices. Now you can get this in different colors. I got this in black. You can get it in white, or you can get it in pink, or you can get it in teal. But Anker was still kind of sending this to me in black, and I do like it. So look, it looks good in black. You know, you have the silicone strap here, pretty sturdy strap, pretty sturdy here, not too bad. And you can also, one thing that I do like, you can put this in landscape mode. So if I have my phone here, and this is actually pretty cool. And when you're charging, you can, you know, undo this, and if I'm charging my phone, I can put it like this here. This is how you put it in landscape mode, and go ahead and put this magnet right here, and then, you know, it can sit like this in landscape mode. And if I'm watching something or I'm doing something, you know, if I'm sitting down, I just have it in landscape mode. It can also go in standby mode. It also supports that. So at night when it's not really charging or it's in low power mode, you have your clock there. You just have it in standby mode, and it can just sit like this. So that's actually, pretty cool there. Now, as far as the heat here, it has the Active Shield heat. So it's Active Shield 2.0. So basically it's checking this, you know, making sure it's not getting hot, and it's checking it about 3 million times a day. So it's really checking this thing. But you know, this is a MagSafe charger, and it probably will get warm. So don't be too alarmed if it does get warm. You have different devices on here, but you know, don't be too alarmed. So it probably will get warm. Now, as far as the different, you know, devices, you know, for, again, you know, 15 watts here, you have 5 watts here, 5 watts here. Now 15 watts, you know, that can charge your phone up to 20% in 15 minutes. So 15 watts can charge your phone up to 20% in 15 minutes. And as far as your Apple Watch here, it can charge your Apple Watch up to 30% in 22 minutes. So that can charge your Apple Watch up to 30% in 22 minutes, and it can charge your phone up to 20% in 15 minutes. So, you know, that's not bad for a portable charging station like this, something that you could just throw in your pocket, something you can just fit in the palm of your hand. This is definitely made for traveling. You can use it, you know, at home, but definitely made for when you're traveling. Throw it in your backpack. You go on camping or something like that. You have some type of power bank or something like that. It just makes it that much easier. You're not carrying around any wires. I would definitely recommend this. A lot of people are purchasing this device, so it is in demand. And again, you have the different colors, different variations. So I did like how they created this device. It's very well made. In a second here, I'll go ahead and put it on the desk and show you what it is when I put all the different devices on here, show you what it looks like there. So that's that. It's a great device. Good job, Anker. Okay, so setting up and charging with Anker's 3-in-1 portable charging station is actually fairly easy. So the first thing I want to do is I want to give it some power here. So it has a USB-C port in the back. So let's go ahead and give it some power. I'm going to connect it to the Anker Prime 250 watts in the back here. So I'm going to plug it in here to give it power. Plug it directly into the USB-C port. And I do see the white light that came on. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and unfold it here. So unfold it. It unfolds pretty easily. All right. So next I'm going to go ahead and put my phone on there. So I'm going to put my phone, make sure you align it with the MagSafe circle. And then the magnet will do the rest. I'm going to put my Apple AirPods here. And I see the light came on. And then lastly, I'm going to put my Apple Watch here. And just like that. So I'm getting 15 watts charging my Apple iPhone. I'm getting 5 watts charging my Apple AirPods, and I'm getting 5 watts charging my Apple Watch. I just wanted to show you how easy that was, guys. So when you're out and about, when you're traveling, when you're on the go, even when you're at home, you can just place it like this, leave it like this, and it's going to charge your devices fairly quickly. It's not the fastest, but it's, you know, it's also not the slowest. Now let me show you guys landscape mode and standby mode. So if I'm trying to go in landscape mode or standby mode, or landscape mode and standby mode, what I do here is just go ahead and bend it backwards like this. And then once you set it down, you're in landscape mode, you can watch movies or whatnot. Now it should go straight to the standby mode, because I've already set it to go in standby mode. But when you do this for the first time, it should prompt you to go in standby mode, and then you'll see it in the standby mode is this, what you see right here. You'll see the clock and everything like that. So it's that easy, guys. This is actually a very useful charging station. Would definitely recommend this. Okay, so in conclusion, would I recommend these charging stations? Definitely yes. On one end, you have a 25 watt MagGo charging station, portable charging station. On the other end, you have a powerhouse 250 watts prime charging stations ready to take on any device you have. It's just two great charging stations, guys. Would definitely recommend these. Now, I'm pretty sure there'll be a bunch of questions. Please leave your questions down below and I'll get to them in a timely manner. Right now, this is going to be $169, but it has a $70 coupon on their website, so it's technically is $99 right now. But go ahead and grab it really quick because prices are subject to change. And this one right here, the MagGo Anker, this is going to be $69 currently. So that's $69 on the website and $69 on Amazon. And this is also $99 on Amazon right now. So go ahead and grab these really quick, guys. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, y'all have a great day out there.
Search Anker Prime now.